Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about something that might sound a little crazy. Actually, I hope it does. Because the world belongs to those who dare to be delusional. Yes, you heard me right. Be delusional. Be so wildly, unapologetically convinced of your dreams that no rejection, no failure, and no doubt can shake you. Think about it. Every person who changed the world had one thing in common. People thought they were out of their minds. They were told that's impossible, that's unrealistic, stay in your lane. But they didn't listen. They chose to believe in their dreams even when no one else did. I remember a time in my own life when I was told I wasn't good enough, that I didn't belong, that I should settle for less. And let me tell you something, those voices can be loud. But do you know what's louder? The voice inside you that whispers, "Why not me?" Being delusional doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means refusing to be limited by it. It means showing up for your dreams even when they seem unreachable. It means failing and trying again, walking into rooms you don't feel ready for, and claiming opportunities like they were made for you, because they were. Dreaming beyond logic means allowing yourself to envision a reality that doesn't yet exist, a future that defies conventional wisdom and practical limitations. It is about giving yourself permission to believe in something so extraordinary that others might call it unrealistic, impractical, or even impossible. But if history has taught us anything, it is that the greatest innovations, the most profound changes, and the most inspiring success stories all began with someone who dared to dream beyond the boundaries of logic. When we are children, we dream without fear. We imagine ourselves as astronauts, world leaders, movie stars, or inventors of things the world has never seen before. There are no limits, no doubts, and no one to tell us that our dreams are too big. But as we grow older, society teaches us to be realistic. We are told to aim for what is possible, to follow the well-trodden path, to stay within the lines. We internalize these messages, and over time we start cutting our dreams down to size, making them smaller so they fit within the expectations of the world around us. But here's the truth. The people who truly changed the world, the pioneers, the visionaries, the trailblazers, never limited themselves to what was logical. They refused to accept the idea that just because something hadn't been done before, it couldn't be done. They saw opportunities where others saw obstacles, solutions where others saw problems. They weren't reckless, but they were relentless in their belief that they could create something bigger than what already existed. Think about the greatest minds in history. People like Albert Einstein, who redefined our understanding of physics, or the Wright brothers, who believed humans could fly when everyone else thought it was absurd. These were individuals who were not bound by the limitations of the present. They imagined a world beyond it. They faced doubt, skepticism, and failure, but they didn't stop because their vision was bigger than the obstacles in their way. Dreaming beyond logic also requires a deep trust in oneself. It is easy to get discouraged when the world tells you your dream is too big or too ambitious. It is easy to let doubt creep in and convince you that maybe they are right. But the real challenge is standing firm in your vision even when no one else sees it. It means having the audacity to say, "I believe in this," even when you have no tangible proof that it will work. It means taking steps toward your dream with full conviction, even when those steps feel uncertain. There is power in believing in the impossible because belief fuels action. When you truly believe that something can be done, you start looking for ways to make it happen. You become resourceful, resilient, and unstoppable. You no longer accept no as a final answer. Instead, you see it as a detour leading you to an even better path. Every challenge becomes a lesson, every setback a stepping stone. You start to operate on a different frequency, one that aligns with your dream rather than your doubts. Many of the greatest successes in the world were initially dismissed as foolish ideas. The concept of the internet seemed unnecessary at first. The idea that people would use a tiny handheld device to do everything from making calls to running businesses was once unimaginable. But today, these unrealistic ideas have shaped the way we live. What this proves is that dreaming beyond logic isn't just about personal ambition, it is about shaping the future. The world needs dreamers who dare to think beyond what is already known and create something new. So when people tell you to be realistic, understand that their version of reality is based on what already exists. Your vision, however, is based on what could exist. And that is the difference between staying where you are and building something extraordinary. Rejection is one of the most difficult yet essential parts of success. It is an inevitable experience that every dreamer, innovator, and achiever will face on their journey. However, what separates those who succeed from those who give up is their ability to transform rejection into an opportunity. Instead of allowing no to be the end of the road, successful people see it as a redirection, a lesson, or even a disguised blessing. They turn every rejection into fuel for their next opportunity. Hearing no can be disheartening. It can shake confidence, make you question your worth, and tempt you to give up. But if you truly believe in your vision, a no should never be enough to stop you. The most successful individuals in the world did not reach their goals by avoiding rejection. They got there by pushing through it. Every no they received became a stepping stone, a moment of learning, and a chance to refine their path. They understood that rejection is not a dead end. It is a detour leading to something even better. One of the most important things to remember when facing rejection is that it is not always about you. A no does not mean you are not good enough, talented enough, or worthy enough. Often rejection happens because the timing is wrong, the opportunity is not the right fit, or the person making the decision cannot see your value yet. That does not mean your value is not there. It just means you need to keep going until you find someone who recognizes it. The key is not to take rejection personally, but to use it as motivation to push forward. Rejection also serves as a test of persistence. Many people give up too soon because they let one no define them. But if you stop at the first sign of resistance, you will never know how close you were to success. The most accomplished individuals in history did not let rejection stop them. J.K. Rowling's manuscript for Harry Potter was rejected by multiple publishers before becoming one of the most successful book series of all time. Walt Disney was once told he lacked imagination. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job. The difference between them and those who gave up is that they saw rejection as temporary rather than permanent. They refuse to accept no as the final answer. When you shift your mindset and see rejection as a redirection rather than a failure, you open yourself up to better opportunities. Sometimes a rejection is simply the universe guiding you towards something more aligned with your true potential. What may seem like a loss in the moment could be setting you up for something far greater than you originally imagined. You might not get the job you wanted, but that could lead you to an even better position down the road. You might not get accepted into the program you applied for, but that could push you to create your own path and build something even more meaningful. Another important lesson that comes from rejection is the opportunity for growth. Each no provides valuable feedback that can help you improve. Instead of seeing rejection as a failure, see it as a chance to learn. Ask yourself, what can I do better? How can I refine my approach? What can I take from this experience to make myself stronger? Every rejection carries a lesson, and those who are willing to learn from it become more resilient, more skilled, and more prepared for the opportunities ahead. Turning no into the next opportunity requires an unshakable belief in yourself and your dreams. It requires the ability to separate momentary setbacks from long-term success. It is about seeing rejection not as a reason to stop, but as a reason to push harder, work smarter, and keep moving forward. Every rejection is simply a challenge asking you, how badly do you want this? The answer should always be bad enough to keep going. Manifesting the impossible begins with an unshakable belief that you can achieve something that seems beyond reach. It is the ability to see potential where others see limitations, to believe in outcomes before they exist, and to take actions that align with your vision even when there is no immediate proof that success is near. Every great achievement in history started as an idea that seemed impossible at first. The individuals who made those achievements happen did not wait for proof before believing. They believed first, and their belief shaped their reality. The process of manifestation starts with clarity. You must be specific about what you want. Vague desires lead to vague results, but when you define your goals in clear detail, your mind starts to align with the actions needed to achieve them. When you declare "this is what I want" and you commit to it with conviction, you create a mental and emotional blueprint that directs your efforts. The clearer your vision, the stronger your manifestation power. Beyond clarity, manifestation requires unwavering faith. This is where most people struggle. It is easy to believe in something when there is evidence to support it, but true manifestation happens when you hold on to belief, even in the absence of proof. When everything around you suggests that your goal is impossible, that is the moment when faith matters most. Faith is what allows you to take action even when the results are not immediate. It is what keeps you moving forward when doubt creeps in. Many people give up too soon because they do not see immediate results, but manifestation requires patience and persistence. Taking action is an essential part of manifestation. Some people misunderstand manifestation as simply wishing for something and waiting for it to appear, but manifestation is not passive, it is active. You must take steps every day that bring you closer to your goal. Even small actions, when done consistently, create momentum. The universe responds to effort. When you move with confidence and work toward your goal with dedication, opportunities begin to align in your favor. Manifestation is not about magic, it is about creating conditions for success through belief and consistent effort. Another crucial aspect of manifesting the impossible is maintaining the right mindset. Doubt, fear, and negative self-talk can destroy manifestation energy. If you constantly tell yourself, "this is too hard," or "I don't think this will happen," you are reinforcing limitations rather than possibilities. Instead, train your mind to focus on what is possible. Replace doubt with certainty. Speak about your dreams as if they are already happening. Surround yourself with people who support your vision rather than those who discourage it. The energy you surround yourself with plays a significant role in the manifestation process. Resilience is also key in making the impossible possible. The journey toward a big goal is rarely smooth. There will be obstacles, failures, and moments of doubt, but every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Those who manifest the impossible do not let setbacks define them. Instead, they use setbacks as fuel to push harder. They see failure as feedback, not as a reason to stop. When you are committed to your vision, no challenge can break you. Manifestation also requires a sense of gratitude. While working toward a big dream, it is important to appreciate where you are. Gratitude keeps your energy positive and attracts more opportunities. When you are grateful for the small progress you make, you invite more growth into your life. A grateful mindset shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, and that shift in perspective can be incredibly powerful in attracting success. Manifesting the impossible is about believing so deeply in your dream that you make it real. It is about acting as if success is inevitable, trusting the process, and refusing to accept limitations. When you operate from a place of certainty rather than doubt, when you align your actions with your vision, and when you persist through challenges with faith and resilience, the impossible starts to become possible. Working like you already have it is a mindset shift that transforms the way you approach your goals. It means stepping into the version of yourself that has already achieved success and embodying that energy in everything you do. This mindset is not about arrogance or pretending to be something you are not. It is about aligning your actions, thoughts, and habits with the reality you want to create. When you operate as if you already possess the success, confidence, and discipline required to reach your goal, you accelerate the process of making it real. One of the biggest differences between people who achieve their dreams and those who do not is the way they carry themselves. People who work as if they already have what they desire do not wait for permission, external validation, or a perfect opportunity. They act with certainty. They take ownership of their craft, prepare themselves for success, and show up with the confidence of someone who belongs in the space they are trying to enter. They do not approach their dreams with hesitation. They move with conviction, knowing that their time will come. When you start working like you already have it, you stop making excuses. You do not wait until you have more money, more time, or more resources to begin. Instead, you maximize what you already have and trust that the rest will come as you progress. If you want to be a writer, you write every day. not waiting for a publishing deal to validate you. If you want to be a CEO, you carry yourself with leadership qualities in every job you take. If you want to be an artist, you create relentlessly, regardless of whether the world is watching. Success is not something you wait for, it is something you step into. This mindset also affects the way you approach discipline and effort. People who already have it do not treat their goals as an afterthought. They operate with structure, consistency, and relentless focus. They wake up every day and put in the work, not because they are chasing success, but because they have already claimed it mentally. They train harder, study more, and refine their craft as if they are already in the position they aspire to be in. The discipline they develop becomes second nature because they see themselves as professionals, even before the world recognizes them as such. Another important aspect of working like you already have it is how you handle challenges. When you believe you are already in possession of your success, obstacles do not discourage you, they refine you. Instead of seeing setbacks as reasons to quit, you see them as lessons that are molding you into the person you need to become. You do not let rejection, failure, or criticism shake your belief in yourself. You take every challenge as an opportunity to level up, knowing that persistence is part of the process. The way you speak and think about yourself also plays a major role. Words are powerful, and the way you describe your journey shapes your reality. People who work like they already have it do not use phrases like, "if I make it," or "someday I will be successful." They speak with certainty. "I am building my career. I am mastering my craft. I am creating opportunities." The way you talk about yourself matters. If you constantly see yourself as someone who is struggling or waiting for success, you reinforce that narrative. But when you speak as someone who is already thriving, your mind and actions align with that belief. Your environment also plays a role in reinforcing this mindset. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you is crucial. If you want to be great, you must be in spaces that challenge you to grow. People who already have what you desire often move differently. They think bigger, act bolder, and take risks without hesitation. When you put yourself in rooms with people who operate on that level, their energy pushes you to elevate your own. Working like you already have it means embodying the habits, discipline, and confidence of the person you are becoming. It is about shifting from hoping to knowing, from wishing to working, and from waiting to claiming. When you show up every day with the energy of someone who has already achieved their dream, success becomes inevitable. Owning your narrative means taking full control of your story, your identity, your journey, and your destiny. It is about refusing to let society, circumstances, or other people define who you are or dictate what you are capable of achieving. Too often, people allow the world to shape their self-perception. Their self-worth to them and their life starts from within. They absorb the labels placed upon them, internalize the doubts projected onto them, and shrink themselves to fit into expectations that were never theirs to begin with. But the truth is, your story is yours alone, and the moment you decide to reclaim it, you unlock a power that no one can take from you. The world will always have an opinion about who you should be. It will try to place you in boxes based on where you come from, what you look like, or what you have been through. It will remind you of your failures more than your victories, highlight your weaknesses over your strengths, and attempt to limit your potential based on outdated definitions of success. If you let these external voices dictate your worth, you risk living a life that is not truly yours. But when you own your narrative, you redefine yourself on your own terms. You decide what success means for you, what kind of life you want to lead, and how your past will shape your future. Owning your narrative requires self-awareness. You must be willing to look inward and ask yourself, who am I beyond what the world tells me I should be? What do I truly want? What story do I want to tell with my life? Too often, people live according to a script they did not write. They chase careers they do not love, conform to expectations that do not fulfill them, and silence parts of themselves to fit into spaces that do not celebrate them. But real power comes from embracing who you are unapologetically and fully. One of the most important aspects of owning your narrative is refusing to let failure define you. Everyone faces setbacks, but setbacks are not the end of the story. They are just chapters in a much larger book. Many people allow their mistakes, losses, or rejections to become their identity, believing that one moment of failure means they are unworthy of success. But the most successful people in the world are those who rewrite their failures into lessons. They do not let adversity define them, they use it to strengthen their story. Every obstacle, every rejection, every painful experience becomes a part of their journey, not as something to be ashamed of, but as proof of resilience. The way you speak about yourself also plays a major role in owning your narrative. Words have power. If you constantly say, "I'm not good enough," "I'll never make it," or "I don't belong," you reinforce those beliefs and limit your own potential. But when you shift your language, you shift your reality. When you declare, "I am capable, I am worthy, and I am in control of my future," you take ownership of your story. You start to owning your narrative also means rejecting comparisons. It is easy to look at others and feel like you are behind, that you are not achieving enough, or that your story is not as impressive as someone else's. But comparison is a distraction from your own journey. No two people have the same path, and success looks different for everyone. When you focus on your own growth instead of measuring yourself against others, you find fulfillment in your own unique story. You begin to understand that your timeline is yours alone, and that there is no right way to achieve greatness. Another important element of owning your narrative is surrounding yourself with people who support your vision. The people you allow into your life can either uplift you or hold you back. If you constantly seek approval from those who do not understand your dreams, you will end up questioning yourself. But when you surround yourself with people who believe in you, encourage your growth, and remind you of your power, you strengthen your confidence in your own story. The right environment can make all the difference in how you see yourself and what you believe is possible. Owning your narrative is about standing in your truth with confidence and conviction. It is about refusing to let anyone else dictate your worth or define your future. It is about choosing to see yourself as powerful, capable, and worthy of everything you dream of. When you take control of your story, you take control of your life, and once you do that, nothing can stop you.